Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the regular meeting of the City of Charlestown Sanitary Sewer Board. Today is October 3rd, 2024. It is 10 a.m. We'll begin our meeting with our Pledge of Allegiance. If everyone is able, could please join. The Pledge of
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much. Let the record show that all board members are present, as well as Clerk Treasurer Donna Cooper and our attorney, Bo Zeller from Frost Brown Todd. We have a very abbreviated agenda provided. Entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Motion by Ryan.
Second.
Second by Nathan. Any additions that I'm not aware of? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
That's unanimous. We have our approval or correction of our meeting minutes from September 19th, our current claims, and our payroll allowance docket from September 15th to September 28th. I need a motion to approve.
Moved.
Motion by Ryan.
Second.
Second by Nathan. Any edits or questions? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Heard 3 ayes, that is unanimous. I don't believe we have anyone signed up for public comment. We have no old business. I will give an update just very briefly on the old business, and hopefully I'm not stealing anything that Tim was going to say. Our previous meeting, we made the recommendation to move forward award the build, operate, transfer project for the wrong one, jumping ahead of myself, for the Highway 62 lift station, and that action item has been properly advertised for the public hearing and for action by our city council at their meeting on Monday. So I've already talked to a couple of the council members to prepare them for that, make sure they know that's coming down, talk to the council president. So do not expect any issues with that, but just so that you know, they are moving that action forward that we had recommended to them.
Good. And we provided the city attorney and the council attorney with a copy of the resolution awarding the BOT. I don't believe we received any comments back yet, but it's a pretty straightforward resolution.
Not yet, and I went ahead and forwarded it to the president, Brian Hester, as well, and then Councilman Chapman also has requested to be kept up to date on those things, so they will both receive that as well. So, and I've heard nothing of substance back from them other than let's get it done. So, all right, new business. Tim, I'll call you up and you can give us the report.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I only have a couple of informational items for the board this morning. Wanted to give you a brief update on the storms that we had last week. We had a tick under 4 inches in a day and a half. We did have one discharge from the Spring Street Basin, which is exactly where we want it to happen. We had one call about a potential backup, which was on the resident. That is all we experienced. It went very well. I think that the contributing factors to those are multiple. The things like relining the pipe out on Locust Street, the bottleneck at the Thompson Market has improved the transmittance of the water to Spring Street a little quicker, so that's good. And then one thing, and I'm going to bring one of these in, and you may or not be aware of it, but we are starting to insert and have inserted a lot of rain catchers. You may have heard me mention it before. They're just discs that we put in on the underneath the manhole so that the surface water doesn't drain into the system. They've helped tremendously. It's an ongoing process, so we're gonna we operated very well. The guys, the whole city. I mean, I don't want to just throw my guys in this. The whole city worked together during that rain event, and I think it went very well from my perspective.
Tim, have you communicated, I mean, does Tony Jackson know that you are using those rain catchers as well?
Probably a comment in passing. I need to probably explain it to him a little better because it may be something he might be able to use.
Well, since we are managing our MS4
True.
information, that's something that he might want for his annual reports that he's having to do. That's
Right.
something that we're doing to keep stormwater out of the sewer system as well. So
Definitely
can you
give it
make
some.
sure that he gets that information?
Absolutely. The second item, I had a meeting earlier this week. Our goal is still to be complete with the development of the pre-treatment program by the end of October. I believe we're still on schedule for that. Once that gets to its point of draft or completion. I'll get it to the board for your review. It'll be some great pastime reading, but it's something that we certainly, I will get it to you as well, Bo, so that you can review that. But we're getting closer to that milestone, and that's a milestone that we've been working on for 3 years now. So,
Yeah, and good timing with the things that are coming online.
yes, ma'am.
Okay. Good deal.
That's all I have, unless the board has any questions of me.
Yeah, really appreciate, his guys were on call, we did rack up some overtime.
Yeah.
It happens in an event like that. We, just so that you know, several of us attended a tornado tango, they called it, drill up in Madison, that all of the local emergency medical, whatever, services put on for communities. And Charlestown was the only municipality that had people there, by the way, out of the entire like 9th District region. Charlestown was the only group that had municipal membership there. There were people from county EMAs throughout, but as far as the municipal level, we were there. And we were there in force. We had people from the fire department, and then myself, our media, so Brian Smith, Randy, my assistant, and people throughout the labor departments, Tony Jackson, Tubby Purcell, our police departments, and Chuck Ledbetter over. So we were there in force at this event. And we were there as observers, watching how when a disaster hits like that, what are some of the tips and plans for getting through those things. And so Chuck Ledbetter brought back a lot of that information, is working with department heads, is going to get with Donna's team as well on backup of information, in the event that something happens. And so with this hurricane that came through with Helene and the weather expected, we did kind of have a very soft test run of what that looks like from our boots on the ground staff, of getting them together and saying, we knew that it wasn't the type of event that would wipe out all of City Hall, but we did expect, the flooding and the winds. And so we had kind of a soft run through before the storm of what that looks like for the plant.
Right.
Not only that, but for the other parts of the city, if we were to lose power, limbs down, trees, flooding, those kinds of things. And I'm glad that our team is being proactive about those things, and Tim and his staff are being a part of that. So
Thanks, Drew.
yeah, it's really good.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tim. All right, are there any other questions or issues that we need to bring up? You good? Oh, you got everything signed? All right. Gosh, I feel weird adjourning at 8 minutes, but I'll take a motion to adjourn. All right, going from Ryan. Second from Megan. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. No reason to hang out if we don't have a reason to hang out.